Welcome back to AM Ocala Live. Joe Martone in the studio using his percussion instruments to let us know he's here.
I used to have a set of bongos. I don't have a set of bongos anymore.
You know what?
But I have drums.
If I went searching through the possessions of Joe Martone and Dan Martone, it'd be like an episode of American Pickers.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the younger Martone.
Yeah. No, I'm coming in first. He comes in second.
Oh, do you still?
Yeah. Well,
I know you downsized, so I thought when you
downsizing some more. Wait. When I do my yard sale, I'll announce it on the air. Oh my gosh.
Because I know that you got some. I've seen some of your DJ equipment.
Oh, that I'm not going to get rid
that
of.
The 70s called. They want their DJ equipment back.
No, that still works. It all works.
How much vinyl do you have?
None.
You don't have any vinyl?
Very few. I have a lot of CDs, but It's all converted.
It's all digital now.
It's all digital. Yeah, I work with a laptop on whatever I do.
You know what I do to get past all the ASCAP and BMI and everything like that when I'm doing DJ events or stuff? You know what I've went and done?
Tell me.
I've got away from, I used to carry a hard drive that had 100,000 songs on it. I pay $9.99 a month for Google Music. You can make your own playlist and everything.
Really?
And you got every song available, and nobody comes and dings you for licensing fees because you're paying $9.99 a month for it.
There you go, Tom.
So, and Google Music got every. You do a search, it's got the search. It's all on the internet base. As long as you got a hotspot with you, you never will not be without some music.
Never want.
And I got the hard drive as a backup in case there's no internet connection or something.
Yeah.
But I find it's much easier now. I do it for trivia and everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
By the way, speaking of trivia, tonight.
What?
7 p.m.
Where?
Well, they don't pay to be on the radio.
Boy, he learned so fast.
But I'm going to be there.
So when
I won't tell you where the place is, but it's a restaurant right across from Dick's Sporting Goods.
I'm going to hit him.
Trivia,
hard.
7 p.m.
Well,
but don't go because of the restaurant. Go because I'm hosting trivia.
Well, now you have to tell them to market with us. That way we can promote you that you're there.
They are in the marketplace.
Do they have good food?
They do have good food, and they just renovated the entire place.
Well, then they have to market with us.
Well, they are in the marketplace.
No, I market with us.
Oh, I thought you said marketplace.
No.
They're in the marketplace at Heathrow.
Yeah, no, I know.
Right across from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And Tom Schmidt's going to be there trivia tonight.
One of my favorite vegetables is in the name.
Oh, Mark, really?
Bunch of crazy people.
Broccoli?
Yeah, broccoli actually is one of my. You know what my favorite vegetable is?
Broccoli with cheese.
This is how terrible I am. You know what my favorite vegetable is? Two favorite vegetables.
Corn?
Nope.
Vegetables. Eggplant?
I do love eggplant. It's not my favorite, but it's because it's so hard to cook.
No, it's not.
If you don't flash fry it just right, it ends up tough. And
mine is not. Oh yeah.
But it's easy. So my girlfriend goes, "Do you make good eggplant parm?" I go, "No, I do not."
I do.
I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea.
Mine's nice and soft.
I make good veal parm, but not good chicken parm. Eggplant parm, leave that to the professionals.
I do that.
Leave that to.
Well,
you're a
professional. Yeah.
No, my two favorites. Wow. You get you some minced garlic and some butter.
Yeah, so far.
And you throw.
If you say liver, I'm going to throw something.
You throw some asparagus in there, and you saute that asparagus. Oh, you know what else is really good?
What?
You take these and you quarter them, and you put some butter and garlic, and you put them in the oven and roast them. Brussels sprouts. Oh, Brussels sprouts and asparagus, two best vegetables that there are. I love both of them.
No, the first one, I felt like.
What's wrong with asparagus?
Fur ball in my mouth. They just.
Asparagus is good.
There we go again.
What about artichokes? You like artichokes?
I grew up eating artichokes once a year. Thanksgiving, my mom made them, and you get the leaf and you pull it between your teeth. But I never ate the heart.
You never ate the heart?
I've tried it once. Yeah.
Artichoke hearts are good.
But it was like she would take them, put them in the boiling water and everything. And once a year we had 10 of them or whatever she made. And the family, because Thanksgiving when I grew up was a family get-together. I was the only, I was the only child. So,
and it's an Italian Thanksgiving, which is a little different than people. It's a little different than the Pilgrims with the turkey and pumpkin pie.
Yeah, no, a few more additives.
Yeah.
So we would get together, and my aunts and my uncles would get together, and of course my cousins, and it was just, each year we pick a different house.
Right.
And
right.
Now the last big meal, true Italian meal, rest his soul, Terry. Alex, in Massachusetts. I went to visit him, and he says, we're going to come over and eat. Be over here. Now, from my house in Connecticut.
And now, a true Italian dinner is a 4-hour ordeal.
Exactly what it lasted.
Right. We're not talking about you come in, you sit down, you eat a plate of food, and you're done.
No. It starts on a pasta.
Right. And then the salad.
And his poor wife up and down the stairs.
And there's a different bottle of wine with every course.
Oh yeah. It was a true Italian meal. It was 4 hours.
And my favorite part of it is the antipasto at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I love it.
Some have prosciutto in it.
Oh, prosciutto.
And I found a place. It's expensive. It's $20 a pound, but you can get it.
Where?
Off the air out there.
Here?
Yeah.
In town?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to know where to go get good prosciutto. Because you can't. They sell it at Publix, but it's just not good.
No.
It's vacuum packed.
No. But this is $20 a pound.
I know a place in Orlando you can go get it.
I know a place in Tampa you can go get it.
Right, I know a place in Tampa. I know a couple places in Tampa you can go get it. But I didn't know there was a place in Ocala I could go get it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see.
I'll set you up.
Yeah.
They got prosciutto and gabagool.
Gabagool.
Now, Publix, like you say, Publix, I'll say Publix because you already threw it out there. They have gabagool, but it's a hot gabagool.
Right, and it's not.
But I found another chain store, quote unquote, that sells gabagool, the mild gabagool.
See, I love mild. The only spicy is I like the hot Italian sausage. Yeah. Other than that, I need the mild. Yeah. Like my favorite is capicola. Ooh.
That's gabagool.
I know.
Yeah.
Capicola. It's the best.
Well, you say it one way.
I know. It's the best.
Just like.
Did you ever see the Italian spelling bee that was on YouTube and everything? They had Paulie Walnuts and Lorraine Bracco do it.
It
was hilarious.
Pine nuts. Pine nuts? What are pine nuts?
Yeah. This if you have a chance, go look up Italian spelling bee.
It is hilarious.
It is hilarious. Kelly Ripa's in it with her husband. Oh, it's hilarious. It's funny. It is funny little skit. Hey, I need you to settle something before we go to break. Because I always get buddies of mine go, you're not really Italian. You're only half. It doesn't count. If you're not all Italian, you're not Italian.
Well, your right hand works good.
Exactly. My left hand not so much.
Not.
So, but I'm the worst. I'm Italian-German. So I have a crazy, mean, want-to-kill-you streak, and I'm stubborn.
And the point is?
Yeah. So my point here is I need you to settle an argument because my friends.
Mozzarella.
No, I know what mozzarella is. Believe me. No, that's not a thing. They tell me when I tell them, you do realize spaghetti's a side dish, like macaroni and cheese or green beans. They go, stop. Spaghetti's a main course. I go, no. Spaghetti is a side dish in a traditional Italian dinner. You have either lamb or you have steak or you have
meatballs, right. A big meatballs.
But the spaghetti itself is like mac and cheese or green beans. Please tell everybody I'm right.
You're right.
Of course I'm right.
We've
Americanized spaghetti into being a main course.
If you think about it, you'll eat spaghetti as a main course. However, you don't eat spaghetti with just the sauce. You eat spaghetti with the sauce, and then you got the meatballs, or you have the meat, or you have the braciole.
Right.
Now, if people don't know what a braciole is. That is a long, flat piece of meat rolled with the pignoles, right. Otherwise known as pine nuts.
Right.
Pignoles in them. And you roll it, and you tie it with string, and you put it in the sauce, and it grabs the.
It soaks the sauce.
Oh, yeah. And then when it comes out, you get a fork, and it just falls apart.
Right, but people.
And there's a place in Orlando. Guess what they serve only? Braciole. Big pieces of braciole. That's the meal.
Oh, really?
They cook it in a big pot and everything with the sauce, and then they put the braciole on your plate. That's how big it is, and it's the
good.
Meal.
And it's good.
I haven't eaten it yet. I haven't gotten there yet. But they also,
place in Orlando.
Another Orlando hotspot is, I think it's called the Meatballs. And it's a pound meatball. It's about a pound of a meat. Right. And they put the sauce on it, and that's your meal.
You never can go wrong with a pound meatball.
No, not if it's cooked right.
Right, if it's got the pork in it.
I have to check it out.
Yeah. Well, but people think meatballs are just ground beef. They're not. It's ground pork, ground beef, a little breadcrumb. It's got to hold it all together. Yeah. It's like Italian meatloaf.
And yeah.
That's what a meatball is. It's an Italian meatloaf.
But I don't know if they put eggs in it or not. I forget.
Well, my ma did to hold them because it holds it together better.
Yeah. With the breadcrumbs and all that?
Yeah. but that's all. All a meatball is an Italian version of meatloaf.
Yeah, right.
Or the meatloaf is the American version of a meatball.
Eat a ball. Yeah, that's a meat a ball.
Because I think the Italians have been around a little longer than the Americans.
I think it's so. Maybe just a little bit.
Some about aqueducts and the Romans and
I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But they did a good job. I know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. The one thing that people, I'd never been to Italy. I didn't go to Italy till 1996. First time I went to Italy.
I haven't been yet.
And I thought I would get over there and I would find the best pizza in the world because it's Italy.
No. Well, it depends where you went.
But it's Italy. But they don't make pizza the way we make pizza. It's different.
Oh, yeah.
In Italy, they make a flatbread pizza, but they don't make it the way New York style pizza is.
No, well, you got to go to Pepe's Abits.
Yeah. Well, I like Pat's. Pat's is pretty good.
You mean Pat's?
Patsy's, Pat's.
Or Ray's?
No, not Ray's. It's Pat's.
Where? What town?
In Brooklyn.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, in Brooklyn. Pat's in Brooklyn. Yeah, I think it's
know
Pat's
Ray's.
or Patsy's. One of those. But it's in Brooklyn. It's a good good place to get pie.
I grew up with Pepe's, Sally's, and Modern.
Well, Pepe's.
Yeah.
One of the top 5 or 6 pizzerias in the country every year gets that designation.
Yeah,
as one of the best, and it's in Connecticut, right?
It's New Haven, where I grew up. Yeah, 5
number
blocks.
1 or number 2 almost every time.
About 5 or 10 blocks from where I grew up. And Modern Abits was 2 blocks from where I grew up.
Yeah,
but it's Modern Abits.
The best New York style pizza in the country. In Connecticut.
Well, he came from Italy, Sicily,
right,
in the area. So it's, and I think it was Sicily, but there's, like the United States is regions. You know how Southern talk with a Southern accent, Texans have their accent.
Wait, we talk with a Southern accent?
I don't think so, but I'll try.
I do. Yeah. South Georgia East.
South Georgia East. So they didn't say pizza; they said Abits.
Right.
So on the signs, there's an A in front of it. Right. Abits. I remember one year I went to Lake George, New York, and I went, "Can I have a pizza of Abits, please?" And the guy looked at me. He says, "You're from Connecticut, aren't you?"
You know the best place to get a Philly cheesesteak?
Not in Philadelphia.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
True story. Yeah. Best place to get a Philly cheesesteak.
Now in Philadelphia, don't you have
Jersey.
Across from each other? Yeah. Say?
Geno's and Pat's.
Right across from each other.
Yeah, right across.
And they fight. They fight for the
constantly.
But you know who wins? The consumer.
Oh, well, always. The consumer always wins.
And Oscar's original color was?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Oscar's original color with Sesame Street? Orange.
There you go.
Way.
I wasn't going to leave that teaser out.
At least now you know. And people are like, no, it wasn't. They'll look it up. Sure enough. Go Google it. Oscar's original color. Kind of like burnt orange, actually.
Burnt orange?
Yeah, kind of a burnt orange color.
We're up to 77 degrees. It's going to be the high of 81 today.
Oh, only 81?
That's what they're saying.
Going to rain, though. Tail end
81,
Sally.
81.
Tail end Sally's going
about 2 o'clock. 81, 82 degrees.
Coming up next. Well, I forgot what's coming up next, and we're already late.
Mall Studios. This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Hurricane Sally is a slow mover now expected to make landfall tomorrow morning near the Alabama-Mississippi border.
Forecasters warning of potentially historic flooding. Emergency declarations have been issued in Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. The slow-moving storm could dump more than 2 feet of rain in some parts and create life-threatening surges, perhaps as high as 9 feet along the coast.
Fox's Rick Leventhal. Before briefing in California on the wildfires burning there and in other western states, President Trump blames forest management, not climate change.
When trees fall down after a short period of time, about 18 months, they become very dry. They become really like a matchstick.
Joe Biden says in a speech on climate change,
if you give a climate arsonist 4 more years in the White House, why would anyone be surprised if we have more America ablaze?
America's listening to Fox News.
It's back and better than ever. Lowe's Just for Pros event, now through September 25th. New this month, you have a chance to get in on innovative products from Metabo HPT and Spyder through virtual product demos and live chats. Join the conversation on Lowe'sForPros.com. Ask questions and see how these products can add power and efficiency to your jobs. The Just for Pros event will also have limited time deals on many of your go-to brands, so check it out in-store or online. Only at Lowe's, the new home for pros. U.S. only.
Getting to work is a little different right now. Your new commute may be to the kitchen, or the couch, or the basement. If your commute has changed, you could be saving money on car insurance.